Hi guys, it's Steph. Welcome back to my channel. I know I've made a few videos in the past discussing my sexuality and coming out journey. In these videos I talked about how when I first came out, when I identified as female, it was difficult for me to accept that I liked women. Obviously since then I've accepted it, it's not an issue anymore. But something I haven't really discussed that I think would be interesting to look at is Gizmo. Apparently she wants to be in the video. Do you want to talk about your sexuality? Are you gay? Something I've never really talked about properly is how, since realising I'm male and realising I'm bi, I actually had a period of time where I was struggling with then accepting that I liked men as a man. So I basically went from a queer female and dealt with that side of things and accepting that I liked women, and then I got so used to just being into women and kind of ignoring any attractions or feelings I might have had for guys that when it kind of became more apparent to me, maybe it was just because I was accepting myself more as a person, so I then had more room to explore my sexuality again. I basically had to accept the fact that despite years of conditioning myself and telling myself I only liked girls and that I wasn't interested in boys at all, even though I've had crushes on boys for years, I did a full 180 of having to accept that I liked women, and I went through all of that and then realised I'm a man and then had to accept that I liked men as a man. So It's been a weird ride. One thing I've noticed is that it was easier for me to accept as a queer woman that I liked women than it has been for me as a bi man to accept that I liked men. It might be some internalized, I wouldn't say homophobia, that's a very strong word, but just some internalized discomfort with being queer or gay, which is weird because I wasn't like that as a woman. I think it's just because realising I'm a man and coming out has been obviously a bit of a tumultuous experience, as it is for most, if not all, trans people. So piling on top of that, having to rediscover my sexuality again, which also isn't helped by people making comments like, oh, I thought you were only into women and I didn't know you liked men, and like making it into a big deal, really doesn't help. So side note, please don't do that to your friends. Same. I just kind of wanted to talk about this since it's bi week and this is the first time I've ever taken part in a bisexuality themed event or week online. I've been out for about a year now, actually, just over a year as bi. I remember vividly when it came to me, it was at Summer in the City last year. I was in a hotel room with a bunch of friends, a lot of them are bi, and we were just talking about sexuality, and I remember just saying, guys, you know, I've thought about it for a really long time and I can't really deny it anymore. I was using the label queer for a really long time, which is fine. Like, if other people want to use that, there's nothing wrong with it. I was using it, I feel, to hide behind though, because saying bisexual would be a big scary thing that would be accepting that I like men and women, and queer was more of a fluffy blanket term I didn't have to really explain to people. Then I kind of got to a point where I was like, you know what guys, I'm bi. I do still like men and women in different ways, but I've had to accept that I like men more than I originally thought and more than I originally accepted. And you know what? It's really cool to be able to say that. It's just nice to be able to actually know who I am and say it. I know sexuality can be fluid, but I feel like for me, I've finally settled into my groove. Bi feels like the right label for me, it feels appropriate, and I can say it proudly, which I couldn't really do a year ago. So this is my video basically of me saying I'm a proud bisexual, I'm a proud bisexual man, I'm a proud bisexual trans man, and I've accepted myself and I'm happy. Happy bi week to all of my fellow bisexuals. I hope you know you are all loved and your sexuality is real. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, maybe you got something out of it, and above all else, hope you're having a good day, evening, night, wherever you are, and I will see you all soon. Bye. Ayy. Oh, please put me in the bin. Gizmo, what? Is this you coming out as bisexual? What is going on?